happy today because I can't wait. Okay. I've been thinking about this since yesterday, and I have thoughts, and I wish to share them before we continue on. I wish to share my thoughts. I had to think about it. I had to think long and hard about this and what this potentially could mean. Because Ouroboros was the instigator in us learning about new technology, right? Since Sky, Ouroboros was the one. They were the powerful ones. And they still are, right? There's a lot to Ouroboros that we still don't know, like how they function and how they work. But I think we can all agree that, like, the defining thing is they always seemed ahead of technology. They had the archaisms, which led to Tita making that gear thing in Cold Steel 3. Or, sorry, 4. Well, no, she started building it in Cold Steel 3. So, I have a feeling the Grandmaster knows about what's happening, right? Always in every game, she always seems to have an idea of how everything will play out to some degree. There are things that, like, she can predict, and there's stuff she can't. She's not worried about Joshua or Ren having left the organization, which has always been weird to me, right? It's like, they've left. Aren't they a loose end? What? You're not gonna do anything about that? I don't think she cares. Right, so where am I going with this? I think she knows that humanity, given the technology, they will produce weapons on their own, right? We've all seen it throughout the series, right? If advanced technology exists, we advance fast to overtake or get as close as possible to it. And that's what led to the technical marvels in, like, Arabonia, in Sky, and God in Crossbell, bro. Could never catch a break. The Foundation are, like, always trying to keep up, it seems. And we learned a bit about the Foundation in this game. It seems like they've fallen behind. I think the Calvard now is, like, because of the war in Arabonia 2 years ago, Calvard is now in a position where it's the strongest place in the continent. The balance of power is always tipped. It was never tipped towards Sky or Crossbow. No, they just got like royally screwed. In Arabonia, they tried to tip the balance and conquer the continent because they wanted to spread fucking Ishmelga's curse. Why are Calvard trying to conquer the continent is what I'm trying to think of. And I don't know why. Like, uniting the continent seems like a good idea. Like, it generally does. I'm sorry, I'm rambling, I know. Right? I feel like that's what this is leading to, weirdly enough. Like, all these guys are going around trying to unite the continent. I think by the end of the series, because we've played through each region, that the characters that we've been interacting with, like Reen, Estelle, Lloyd, they're the ones. They're the pillars that will eventually unite the continent. But not in the way that was, like, envisioned by these leaders, like the Chancellor and probably the President. We still don't know what the President's goal is. All we know is that he's okay with letting Ouroboros do whatever the feck they want, which, I mean, if nuclear is on the table, there are scary avenues where this could go. There, like, how are our characters going to combat nuclear? It's like the one thing that scares me, but like through the series, we've had like robots that could level fucking cities and shit. We had like giant fucking robots, like the not even the soul dots. I'm talking about the fucking divine knights. Those things were just crazy stupid powerful, right? They were crazy strong. So, how is nuclear more scary than the Divine Knights? Also, it's more scary than Kia. Even Kia's, like, shit seems like normal compared to nuclear. And she could mess with causality. She could mess with, like, oh, I don't know. I am, like, what, I don't know what the plan is, but the fact that we've brought it up is scary. And I need to know where this game is going. I'm sorry, I rambled for a very long time, but it was just such a big mind fuck. Okay? I wasn't expecting, like, I know ornaments are strong and all, but like, orb-powered nuclear weapons in this world? Oh dear. Oh god. Oh fuck. Like, even the characters seem scared of that, right? Which they should. That is scary. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling and let's go and see what the heck is going on with this story, man. And what other surprises can it throw at me at this stage? God. There it is. It looks so debilitated. The perfect place to conduct field research for the nature scientists, though. I get what you mean. But it sure doesn't look like there's cutting-edge research being done in it. I can see some relatively recent footprints and tracks on the ground. Oh, good. Remote play is acting up, which means it's going to be even harder to read than it normally is. Cool. So, if nothing else, it's certainly been in use. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the professor was being held hostage here. Well, we'll find out soon enough. Fearsome foe! A giant avian monster? It looks like it's a giant grandma. Be careful! This area must be its turf. Time to take it out. Back up, Sionos. Understood, Critter. Roof. Alright.
Get to it, mate.
Watch closely. Accelerating. It's over. Radiant Zeta. Mr. Way. If you please.
Here's our chance. Go, Kestra. Come here. I need you. Bam. Keep moving, Van. You're crushed.
Oh
Now
god.
it's my turn. Cobalt Curtain. Activate. Mr. Arclight.
Keep moving, Van. Your crush. Go, Ketra. You got this. Optical cannon. Aaron.
Mr. Wang.
Take that. Get to it, maid. Bolt in your court.
Mr. Salesian.
Go, Ketra. Locking on. Fire.
Nice. Ooh, almost leveled up. I did grind, but I only got like a level for everybody. I also found I didn't look at Agnes got a new craft, so I should check that out. At least I think it's a new craft. It might be just an upgrade. That kit takes care of that. That takes care of it. Good work, everyone. That was rough. Something up, Crutcher? Well, it's just that this area is absolutely used for field research by the Institute on a regular basis. And yet, I have never once heard reports of a monster like that showing up here. That goes for the other monsters we found in the mining tunnel too. So, we've got monsters popping up all over the place. They really shouldn't be. One possibility comes to mind. Could be an abnormality actually far below us. What do you mean? Why, below? You are as sharp one as ever, Mr. Arkwright. I didn't expect you to connect this to so many other disruptions across the continent in recent years. Not so quickly, at least. I'm just going off hearsay, though. I'm guessing you're a lot more in the know about it than I am. There have been numerous cases in the past few years of disruptions in the septium veins, causing abnormalities. Yeah, we had a lot of that. During Arabonia's civil war and international wars, our Crossbow's upheaval, independence declaration, and recent occupation, for example. Septium veins? I remember hearing about them in the past from Gwen. Something about them flowing under the continent and being the source of all life. They're called the dragon veins in the east. Indeed, interference with the septium veins has produced a number of disruptive phenomena. Among them is the emergence of new monsters as well as existing ones becoming notably more aggressive. It has also resulted in the appearance of giant monsters in the higher plane known as oh my god. They're back! Monsters from the higher plane known as cryptids. That's all news to me. Oh yeah, I remember them. We're dealing with that shit? Although the curse brought the cryptids out. So that means we don't need the curse. Cryptids are just a natural form of a monster that formed because of high septium. Or some shit. That's how I remember cryptids. Give me a second, chat. I got junk in my eye and it is annoying me, so. Why does that sound familiar to what's happening here? It's also really warm in my room. Oh. Alright. Assuming there isn't a connection, then what's happening here in Basel? There's still no sign of life inside that building. If someone is in there, I figured that bow must have drawn them out. Looks like we might have to became her for nothing, but we still might find something useful in there. Yeah, I think we should go and have a good look inside, just in case. Bro. Oh. What the heck? Just random bubbles. Let's just ignore that. There's rust everywhere, and not a soul to be seen. That PC over there is plugged in. There's a cable connecting it to the orbital network even. I wonder if it belonged to Professor Callahan. Does it seem like you'll be able to get anything off of it? I'm afraid not. He's got it locked down hard. Allow me. My scanning software should have us inside in 10 minutes or so. Incredible. You're so fast and yet so precise at the same time. Thank you. Almost too fast. It's almost like she's... Huh. This looks like Professor Callahan's notes about the past few weeks. I have finally found the investor I've been seeking. We've exchanged a few times over the orbital network before a representative of the Afwell company came to visit me directly. I already suspect that they were affiliated with the infamous A, and sure enough, he freely admitted to as much. He offered to give me the almost unlimited funding in exchange for performing an experiment under certain special conditions. If I were to agree to all those conditions, it would change everything. It would dramatically increase the speed at which I could do my research, fundamentally alter what is possible. After much thought and soul-searching, I agreed to a portion of their conditions in order to finally take back my place ahead of Concrete. Oh my god. These are the bare minimum conditions required for me to prevail. By using the parallel disrupting computer to harness the resources of the entire city, the preparations my task are about to complete. However, there's still a vast wall that needs to be overcome. Climbing this wall is nigh impossible, and at least not without accepting their final condition as well. What final condition? Oh no! I suspect I will have to wrestle with it, what to do on that front until the very end. And come what may, I must succeed. I must. Oh no. What did they do? What was the final condition? Damn. My goal is the realization of the seemingly impossible, the creation of nuclear weapons. Which means he succeeded? Oh no. Critter. Looks like we're struck gold there after all. That professor in glasses was right. It doesn't change anything, right? We still don't think it's possible that he could actually pull it off. What he's claiming, can he? He can't. Absolutely not. Not with modern technology. But would it be possible with the Genesee? It would, wouldn't it? I think that's why it's possible. Holy goddamn, man. Epstein, you were a mad lad creating these fucking genocide that could do all artifact things, okay? He would have to have stumbled upon something truly emphatic, making a change that. A huge pragmatic shift, another singularity to use as an example. Even if that did happen, a lengthy process of testing, theorizing, and such would still need to be needed. That's likely why the Professor Epstein and his disciples never realized the technology either. No, I think it's more likely that they deliberately chose not to even try. Still, those notes made it sound like he was close. Like he was a step or two away, yes. He mentioned parallel distributing computing too, although I can hardly hazard a guess as to what the final condition he mentions could be. Perhaps it refers to some kind of AI, so advanced it would eliminate the need of decades of work. I think we know of one. Shit, I think we know of one. Lapis, right? Lapis is an AI. And she's here somewhere, I would imagine, with Rufus. I don't think Rufus and Lapis show up in this game, though. I don't think they do. But that's my thought process, because Lapis is just a puppet. In truth, she's just an AI learning about humanity. There you go. There's your AI. Although, no, she doesn't have the power that she did have in Reverie. So I don't even know if it would still be possible, even with Lapis. I don't know. Maybe. If the genocide, if you use the genocide to enhance Lapis's powers, but that means that Lapis has to be part of this at some stage, right? Maybe she does show up. That's my guess. It's a Lapis AI thing, because Lapis is an AI. But how would they even create or obtain such a thing? Yeah, because Rufus is guarding Lapis. Like, how are you getting past Rufus, man? How'd you... Well... Yeah, no, still, no, how are you getting past Rufus? He's quite strong. I don't, like, Almata are feckin' really strong, but, like, Rufus is really good at hiding. Like, really good. When he needs to be, he's like, I don't know if I would say he's on the level of maybe Joshua, but I think he would be able to, like, go underground. Also, Sven and Nadia are still, if they're still with him, they can also use their expertise. The last time all four of them were together, so... Well, I think we've found all that we're gonna find here. Should get back to the city. I agree. Perhaps the CID, Guild, or Ren might be able to help.
What was that?
Well, there was somebody hiding in the water.
It sounded like the water splashing outside. It must have come from the swamp out front.
Maybe we should look into it, just in case.
Over there!
What is it?
Agnes! Ketra! Don't look!
Is it Callahan?
No, this can't...
Oh my god, it is!
Professor Callahan!
Is he dead? Oh my god, he is. Did he drown?
The cause of death was drowning.
Yeah. Oh my god. So the bubbles were him.
I suspect he was knocked unconscious before being thrown into the swamp. Send the body for an autopsy right away.
Yes, ma'am.
Hold on a minute.
I'll leave this to you.
Of course you will. This is out of your jurisdiction.
Why is a murder happening all the way out here? Just what are you people covering up?
We are currently conducting an investigation. This area is off limits.
We don't need your permission when a civilian is dead. Our code is all the permission we need.
Don't you realize this murder could go unsolved if you charge in and start disturbing the crime scene?
The pieces are just about coming together. Yeah. His abduction from the lab yesterday pointed in that direction too. But it's now crystal clear. He was made a deal with the Mafia, and this is the end result. Oh no! It's Tablar all over again. I feel so sad for Quetra. Oh my god. This guy can't catch a break, man. The motive then was to stop the victim from talking and make an example out of him. It is the same here, I wonder. How can you all be so calm? Someone was just murdered. Oh, trust me, I'm burning with anger on the inside. Those bastards have screwed us over once again, and again. And this is the perfect chance to make them pay for it. So, you do understand what I'm feeling? Yes, they do, yes. They both been through a lot. I'm sorry about what happened to your professor. But we've been finding out more and more clues, which means we're getting to the heart of the matter. Which also means this ain't over, not yet. We've got to keep our cool and we're going to get to the bottom of this. We can't pay it back with a hot head. Pretty sure the key to solving this is going to be the final condition he mentioned in his notes. You remember the chaos in Crossbow a year and a half ago, right? This is an oversimplification, but it all comes... but it all came about as a result of technology singularity. Said singularity gave birth to a super intelligent far beyond humanity's current capabilities. Then after everything came to an end, it was lost again. That's quite a lot to take in. How did you even learn this shit? Do you think you're dealing with tech like that here? No. It was well established by multiple sources that it is impossible to replicate the technology that was lost. Yeah, but Lapis is still around, right? But they hid that fact, right? I think they hid the fact that Lapis was the AI so that she wouldn't be hunted for it. She's like the key to the AI, but she's not. She doesn't have a lot of like. She has a lot of like information and power, but without the Reverie Corridor and shit, I think she's fairly powerless. Of course, that doesn't preclude the possibility of humanity creating it themselves at some point in the future. But it could be decades or centuries in the future, and even a year and a half, nuclear weapons hasn't been created. So it's simply the deal as what happened, but still fundamentally different in its core. Ugh, it's hard to keep up with all of this. Trials in a nutshell. You don't think the Genesee could be what makes this different to you? That's what I said. Bro, I said this like ages ago. Why isn't that the first thing we jumped to? The Genesee. Come on now, Agnes. You're supposed to be smart. Huh? That's a good point. Yeah, you're on the right track there. The puzzle pieces don't exist in Crossbow then. Didn't exist in Crossbow then, but is part of what's happening now. A prototype orbments are even more than enigmas and artifacts, capable of bringing about miracles. If we assume they are involved, then it makes you wonder what the final condition with them in the mix would look like. Ah. So it does. It does seem like a valid approach. Not bad, small fry. Thanks. I still don't know what's going on, though. We've already established that there is an issue with the Orbital network in Basel. We're caused by parallel distributing computering. Then we have Professor Callahan's developing nuclear weapons, which was all taught to be impossible before being murdered. Plus, the fact that this is similar and yet so different to what happened in Crossbow. I love that we're mentioning Crossbow.
Should you ever find yourself stuck when trying to solve a problem, take a step back and look at the bigger picture.
Oh my god. She has to be showing up. We hear her voice acting.
That applies to more than just research too, you know. It will be the key to finding your answer.
Aww. No. That final condition couldn't be. I wonder who's calling.
Agnes? Thank goodness. I finally got through.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do you mean, thank goodness? Uh-oh. This is about to get worse. Ren? What's wrong? Don't tell me you've already learned what we found out.
Never mind that. That's just a diversion.
Oh, God.
Hurry back to the city right away. There's a tea party getting started over here.
Ah! No! No, that's bad. That's very bad. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ren, you really need to stop referring to these as tea parties, okay? Holy goddamn!
Ren?
Oh my, looks like you got me. So, did you get everyone to safety? We did, but what's going on?
It's just a tea party, guys. There are archaisms running amok in the city. It must have been purchased from the black market.
They've only just arrived, fortunately, so we should be able to hold the fort until you get back. But you have to hurry.
Uh-oh. Ren? Ren? Oh, Jesus. We got cut off, huh? The signal must be experiencing interference, or perhaps it's due to the generators malfunctioning. I thought they... Why were they glowing like that? What's happening? We just heard the news too. What the hell's going on? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa! Is that a fucking Grell airship? Oh, that's a Dominion airship! Okay, too many things are happening. I think that was a Dominion airship. I know Kevin's not in this game, but still. Look. Oh no, it's Armadas? Oh, okay, never mind. I got excited because it was a white ship. I mean, it's Armada's high-speed airship. Hop in, now. We're heading back too. I want you to take care of preserving the crime scene and letting everyone else know what happened. Yes, ma'am. You can't get in touch with the guild either. You can't just go back to the city. What the shit? These guys are serious. The city is... Why are they after innocent people? Help! Somebody help! People are trapped in the city. In a handbasket real fast. Look alive, gang. Let's get these guys evacuated. Alright.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Gotcha! They're done! Engaging enemy! Deploying shards!
This'll hurt.
I'll dice you up!
I won't let this chance slip by.
Go time!
God, it's been so long since I fought archaisms.
Now's our chance!
Get going, kiddo! Yeah! Yeah! Man!
That all you got?
Up to you, Reset! Have some more! Stop right there!
Ow!
Here's our chance! Yeah!
Overkill. Nice.
I think I've grown a little.
Nice. Are you alright? Take cover indoors. We'll be inviting Vern for this, so don't worry. Huh? Oh, okay. Well, thank you. We're a hole up in here. What the hell, man? Howdy. Just wrapped up things here. That's not the... You really gotta charging people during tourist attack? It wasn't bad enough when you did it in Sorrel. This is not the time for this, Alvis. We need all the free hands we can get. We best split up, and there's too many of them.
Oh yes, you guys.
Odette, Albert, Ren.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad you're okay.
Looks like a ton got in. How are you holding up on your
We
end?
evacuated all of the students. The other groups should also be somewhere safe.
I wish I had better news about the comm situation. I did what I could to give instructions to the police and the other bracers.
What? Since when? Wait, I remember Zin talking about you. He said something about the Bright family youngster. Very reassuring that to have you here. I'm curious to see as to how you saw this coming, but we've got more pressing things to worry about. Call it a student council. Call it the council president's intuition. And besides, they can't just hold a tea party like this and not invite me. Alright, Ren. Alright. Well, no room to complain. I'll leave this to you. Makes sense to me. We'll back you up. Just follow my lead. What the? Ren. She's just on another level. You have no idea. Well, feel like it was just funky with her mask off now, I guess. Let's get a roll with it. Let's move. Rosette, connect the dots for me. What do you think they're getting at here? To my knowledge, their goals center around Professor Callahan's incomplete energy research. If Almada has reclaimed his work and seeks to complete it, then their target must be related to the research. I suspect he'll want to claim the nucleus of the city energy and processing system. No. Know where that is, Critter? The observatory. That's Professor Callahan's original research annex. That's where the orbital net mainframe is located too. Really? Odette, did you see a gold airship where it was heading? Oh, the Institute of Science, I think. I saw it fly over that way. Bingo. The city is in your hands. Use your lackeys to make as much noise and draw their attention. But of course. We're not lackeys, damn it! We'll make sure Almada doesn't get their way. Damn straight. This time we're gonna beat them to within a reach of their lives.
Hold on. You're not going too, are you, Agnes? Think about the situation. You'll be much safer with us.
Albert. Don't worry. I'll be fine. I promise. I'll be back soon.
Damn it.
Look at her. She's got one rough path ahead of her, but there she goes, charging straight forward with a sprint in her step. So let's follow her lead and focus on doing what we can here. Well said. Communications are still unstable, so I could use all the help I can getting in touch with everyone. Miss CID agent, my friends with the guild, Odette and Albert, it's time we got started. Let's do this!
I'm so glad Ren's on our side. Have I mentioned I'm so glad that Ren is on our side? The other trams have also are at a stop. We'll have to take the road instead. Let's get to it. We'll have to keep a close eye out as we go. Might be people in need of help. This music. Alright. Holy goddamn.
Get to work. Take the stun. Now, let's finish the job. The stun. Go, Catra.
Ah, these figures look excellent.
Outstanding calculation. It's Mr. Salesian.
Let's finish the job. Make
Aaron.
Get going, kiddo!
You're set.
Activating drum. Now's our chance.
A chance.
Enemy suppressed. Let us proceed ahead.
Supervisor, everyone,
Never seen a maid
please
work
be
like
okay.
that.
There are a lot of enemies in this area. I hope everyone in the workshop will be all right.
With Ren calling the shots here, they should be fine. At least, I'd like to think so.
Engaging enemies.
They're down.
I won't let this chance slip by. Mr. Salesian!
Gotcha.
Ah, these figures look excellent.
You kicked some real tail, Katra.
I eagerly await your performance.
Now, let's finish the job. Keep moving, Van. It's over.
You picked the wrong guy.
They're inside the building, Chief. Whatever will we do? Bastards! Pick them up! Pick them up! Pick up anything that'll make a dent. Pipes, wrenches. Just find something. Well, show mine not pick a bone with engineers. Can't be serious. I don't stand a chance. Man's right. Leave the fighting to us. Chief, Essie, why are you here too? Quater! Oh, I'm so glad you're all safe. Boy, am I glad to see you guys. We'll take down the archaisms. Initiating combat.
Give me your worst.
Blazing blast.
Is anyone hurt? Oh no, we're all okay. Oh, we really owe you one. A ton of uber expensive testing equipment here. We'd have hell to pay if they broke any of it. How's it looking outside? Same as here. Cloudy and a chance of robots. The police and the Bracer Guild are undoubtedly sending reinforcements. They should have most areas under control soon enough. The problem is communication. They're jamming the entire city. Can't get a word out to anywhere. Then we got just the thing. We got this emergency line here, and it's completely off grid. And we'll run through our own system. We should help us call for help. And then we can start pushing those bastards back. I'll give you a hand too. I probably can't dispel it entirely, but I should be able to counter interference enough to get some messages out. I mean, maybe, but I'd rather you get yourselves to safety. She's safe here. Don't worry. Our front door is as goddamn bulwark. We'll lower it and hunker down if we need to. It'll buy us time if we could, if you want. If you insist, just please be careful. We're heading to the observatory. That's what they're after. It seems to be after. The professor cared deeply about this place. I won't let them ruin it. You made up your mind, huh? I can see it on your face. There's no way I'm talking you out of that. Just be careful. You guys take care of him too, alright? We'll leave Quater and the observatory in your hands. You got it.
Get to work. Take this out.
This is it. Activate sharks.
I'll dice you up.
Nice. That went great.
Pretty hot shit, Van.
Where did these things come from? Someone help! It's close to the church, too. The monsters doing here, of all places. How many of them are there? It's people over there need help. Indy and Brandy. Pater, is that you? We'll distract them. Please get yourselves to safety while we cover you. Get out of here, bud. Alright, come on, quickly.
Stop right there.
Damn it. I'll be sorry for that.
Mr. Wen!
Blazing flash! Get going, kiddo. Run, run. Have some more. A chance.
There.
Good. Looks like they made it inside the church. That's a relief. But it means there's still people outside caught in the crossfire. I mean, a bunch of kids and elderly, too. Chicken shit rust buckets. Chicken shit. That's enough inside Gazard's building. Anybody outside is up shit creek with a paddle here. We'll find anybody else out there, we'll help them. Too. The church and the inn, wherever's closest. You should be safer than the workshop. At least no heavy equipment or chasms to target there.
I'm sorry. I know we're in a hurry, but can we stop by that house?
That is Professor Hamilton's residence, correct?
Sure thing. We just gotta be quick about it.
I eagerly await the performance.
This is it. Close in and kick some ass.
Battle finished. We did exemplary work.
Take this out. This is it. Close in and kick some ass.
There.
Nice. That went great.
Shall I prepare some sweets for you, Mr. Arkwright?
We're cornered. They're coming from the Institute, too. This isn't looking good. I only thought I brought my sword. If only I brought my sword. Damn this. Sasha, I'm going to have to take a risk here. Wait, no, Julian. Don't do it. I know that you're trained, but... no need for heroics. We gotcha. There are people there. Quick. Julian, Sasha, are you okay? And yes? We're fine, but... Sir, you're her colleagues from yesterday. Leave this to us. Keep those two safe for us while we fend the inn off. Got it. Be careful.
I'll take you on.
I won't let this chance slip by.
Have some more!
We owe you our lives. Thank you so much. I don't ever want to think of what would have happened if it had you not been there. I'm looking forward to... I was looking awfully dire. Were the two of you then helping out? Trying to, at least. We rounded up people to inside the inn, and then we heard screaming from outside, so we went back out again. We picked up those two, and that's when those monsters jumped us. I should have been able to fend them off myself, but damn it, I'm pathetic. Don't blame yourself. I wouldn't have made it this far without you. I agree. You only made it this in time because you held them off. Either way, it's not the time for us about all that. We gotta keep doing what we can. Oh, we got in touch with Ren, too. We'll keep her in the loop and gathered all the students we could here. Yeah, we saw her earlier, too. Newtown is in good hands with her helping out there. Two of you take care of yourselves. We will. You will not leave anyone behind. We're directing everyone to the inn or the church, right? We were just in the area ourselves. We managed to thin out their numbers a lot, too. The two places should be safe for the time being. Alright, we'll make our way there ASAP. I'm sure Linda and Kayan were worried about us. Take care, everyone. Thanks again for your help. Phew. I'm glad we decided to stop by when we did. I tried to imagine what would have happened otherwise. They mentioned that their charisms are spreading throughout the Institute, too, though. That concerns me. Yeah, by now the place is crawling with them. Hell, probably worse than it is outside. Whenever Armada wants, it's in the Institute. I really hope everyone's okay. Please be safe, Yang.
Oh my. Like the reception.
Engaging enemy! Deploying shark! Activate sharks! Up to you, Reset! Sucker!
Mr. Salesian!
Locking on. Fire!
No, miss.
Go time! Make it count! Aaron! Blazing blast! Keep moving, Van!
Mr. Albright!
I'll dice you up!
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Pretty hot shit, Van.
Do you know I'm 60 hours into the game? I've been playing this game for 60 hours, man. Holy goddamn. Ugh. In total. Not today. Imagine streaming 60 hours. God. Dead. Head to the Institute of Science? Sure. Ren, we've gotten to the west side evacuated. East side is taken care of too. We cleared the enemies on our end. Area secure. Quick, give me the sit rep. Well, sounds like you're doing just fine. Let's get the next area cleaned up. Oh. That damn runt is a thorn in my side. She just had to go and ruin everything, didn't she? Without her, this wretched town would have been blossomed into symphony of screams. Instead, it's a boring farce. Bah. We should count ourselves lucky we got anything out of this. We weren't expecting the Spriggan and all the rest. Once we get an opening, we retreat. Leave the real objective to them. Fine, fine. But after Tabla, then this. They will pay their dues in time. In the meantime, I'll sit back and watch them squirm. Go ahead. You can fight all you want, but in the end, chaos will consume it all! Oh! She said the thing! Chaos. Chaos! Alright. Help! There are mechanical monsters coming!
The aerotrams are inoperable. Use the bridge to cross into the artisanal district.
He's got a coffee in his hand.
Evacuate into the church for the time being. Bracers will be there in roughly 10 minutes.
Yang, you're okay. He has the coffee in his hand. He's like, I'm fine. You made it. And roughly 2 minutes ahead of what I expected that. You're just about. You're weirdly calm with everything going on. Did Amata come through here? He did, as I predicted. Professor Callahan's death also did not come as a surprise. Then I had implemented security measures to temporarily block all unauthorized external interference into the laboratories. As a result, my work in the city has been complete since noon today. In light of that, I would be well within my rights to be out of the city by now, but I owe the students at least this much. This is why I've been assisting the one formerly known as Kitty with evacuating everyone while awaiting your arrival. Yang, you really are going to leave? I can't believe that you were able to conceive of effective countermeasures to that parallel disrupting computing in such short time. I don't really care what goes on in that head of yours, but I see you're at least willing to cooperate with some. You know a lot about archaisms inside. Did you see did we just see a lot of people in the building leave? All the facilities and the students of our mess together with tourists and other accounted for visitors have left. However, security camera footage captured a young man with mint-colored hair and a young woman adoring with bandages inside. A bracer and 2 officers also passed through here and have yet to return. So, that sadistic bastard is here. So it's the puppeteer we met in Talbot. I'm worried about the bracer and the police officers now. So, they're part of the mafia that deceived Professor Callahan and then cast him aside. I won't let them mess with the Professor Hamilton's home a moment longer. Are you going inside then? Surely you know that this is no task for a researcher. Please continue to help the evacuation efforts, Yang. Don't worry about me. I have Philo and Xenos with me. We'll keep him safe, of course. There's no way this is ending peacefully anymore. But we'll at least try and stop things from getting any worse. Don't overdo it then. All I ask is all I ask. Even if you do have Theo and Xenos with you. I know, I won't. Holy god shit. Okay.
The observatory is on the left side of the campus.
Got it. Then we'll cut through the building and get there ASAP.
How? Upstairs? Yep.
This place is crawling with mechanical nightmares.
It's a good thing Yang got everyone out when he did.
We done? Go. I see a thing I can chat with. What the? Oh! Look! There are people on the ground. Are you alright? Ugh. They look heavily wounded, but their lives aren't in immediate danger. What happened? A guy with a dagger and a girl with a giant puppet went inside. They activated. I imagine they were going to mention the central terminal, but how could someone have from the outside know about that? Maybe the Professor told them before they killed him. Well, we've got them cornered now. Yeah, let's get inside. It's time to put an end to this.
I see a stopping point. Would you care to rest?
Whew, that hits the spot.
How am I doing in Sepith, by the way? Well, Aaron's done. Any more ones I want? Sure. Sainter is good. Draw in? Yeah, the draw in's good. Insight. Oh.
That hits the spot.
Nothing good there. That's my speed. Alright. Alright.
The telescope's nowhere to be seen now.
That's the main terminal then?
That's right. It's also known as the Aurora, and it's the pride of Basel. Professors Hamilton and Callahan led the charge in making it 4 years ago with the Institute, Vern, the Epstein Foundation, and ZCF support. But what program is it running?
No.
I can't make heads or tails of such complex code.
Look up there!
The 5th Genesis. Figures we'd find it here. Along with...
Just sitting up there, just
I
hanging
suspected
out.
you would come, Arkwright Solutions.
Oh, that we would meet again so soon after the film festival. It must be Adios's will bringing us together. The threads of fate bind us ever so strongly indeed.
I wish they weren't that strong. I wish they weren't that strong, bro. Especially because it pulls you towards me.
Can't say I'm not a fan of that kind of thing.
The monsters from the gardens who stole Ida from us!
Oh, you learned the name of my old home, did you? And I see that Marduk concierge has officially joined your ranks. Professor Hamilton's favorite little one, too. Aren't we getting popular?
Yeah? And what about it?
This kid's just with us as an advisor.
So you're the ones who led Professor Callahan astray. What are you trying to do with the Aurora? You have no right to be using it.
Oh, how misunderstood I am. I'll have you know that the professor and I had quite a special connection. In fact, he gave us permission to use it. And since he was one of the developers, I think that does give us the right. This was very different from the relationship I had with President Dillon, by the way. It was more one of mutual benefit. Though I'll admit that certain inclinations of his did make my job a lot easier. A sensual whisper here, a little buttering up there, and he was more than ready to break every taboo I ever wanted.
How could you exploit someone so?
It's not our place to judge what turns someone on. That stuff's personal. But you're still a piece of shit with a parking spot reserved in Gehenna.
Sorry, Randy. I have a new love, and his name is Aaron.
Right, and we'll be happy to give you a taste of the flames that await you right here. We are going to recover that Genesis and avenge those you've taken from this world.
Look at me, public enemy number one. Think you could lend me a shoulder to cry on, Olympia?
You are only reaping what you sowed. Of course, the terms of my contract also do not allow me to simply give you all what you want.
That angelic being we saw in Tharbad.
Theo!
Scanning material makeup. Unknown.
high probability that the target is a form of artifact.
Oh god, really? Oh fuck.
Thought so. It's about the only thing that explains how it can fight like it does.
But that means the church has to be after her, because the church don't like people having artifacts.
There's more to it than meets the eye, too.
Indeed. Take care, everyone.
Your instincts serve you well. Incidentally, as I did not have the opportunity to introduce myself in Tharbad, I am Olympia, overseer of the Garden of Aram. This is Ishtanti. Our contract is with Almada at this time, so we remain focused on their needs. But should you require our services after that, we would be happy to oblige.
What? You're asking if we want to hire an assassin?
This some kind of joke? Or are you really out of your damn mind?
Hmm? I was only trying to promote my services.
It's true. She's not capable of joking, I'm afraid. As you can see, she's got work on the brain. Well, I think that's enough preamble. Been a good while, you know, since I tapped into my power as an overseer.
Oh boy.
They're auras!
Of course they've been suppressing their power all this time.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the bad guys do it all the time.
We'll need to use shards however we can to survive. Do whatever it takes to hold out.
Oh my god. Take this fight seriously? Okay, I can do that. You sure, though?
I can barely keep up with what's happening, but let's do this. Theo! Zeros! We can't allow these intruders to defile this sacred place a moment longer.
Understood.
Alright.
I'm Melchior of the Thorns.
Uh-huh.
I'll be playing with you today.
Sure.
Olympia of Aram, executing contract.
Just for you.
Oh, Jesus.
I will pierce you.
Of course they go first! Ow!
I won't hold back.
Alright. Well, first things first.
Don't mind me. Cobalt Curtain. Activate!
A chance!
Over here, you little demon.
Go, Capra! Optical cannon! Aaron! Make it count!
Activate!
There!
Let's get serious!
Ow.
I won't hold back. Activating drive.
My move now.
Make it count!
Slow him down.
I'll crush them all at once! I'll crush them all at once!
Oh, what's the matter?
Zypher, activate!
Here's our chance! Go, Capra! Locking on. Fire! Reset!
Gotcha!
I will pierce you. A royal wing.
Ow.
My move now.
Let's party!
Zypher activate.
Bye.
Ow.
I hope you like this.
Got you!
Make it count, Aaron.
Here I go.
Radiant Zeta!
Oh, I get it now.
Did I kill him? Oh my god, I did.
So that is how it is.
Oh my god, I killed him. Damn it.
Nice. Moving on up.
I'm just getting warmed up.
I leveled up.
Labeless
Stats
goals.
upgraded.
What is that?
Is everyone all right?
But Malak is even more deadly than we thought.
Pisses me off. You haven't been taking us seriously all this time, have you?
Oh, I showed Beauty's blade a little of what I'm capable of. Just not you.
Your strength is within my predicted parameters, including those orbital drones.
As if that doll wasn't bad enough. Now we've got those bomb artifacts to deal with too.
Palm artifacts? Fuck.
The Garden's overseers are capable of even more than we feared it would seem.
If only I could make better use of Theo and Zeros' potential.
You're just so much fun to play with that you've got me all worked up. I don't think I can resist the urge anymore. I know they've got the boss curious, but surely there's no harm in slicing them open while he's not looking.
I am not your boss and will not speak for him. Do as you please.
Bring it, you son of a bitch!
The flames of the Kruga have only just begun to burn.
Round two?
What?
Decoding process complete. Executing emergence program.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Where am I?
What?
I see. So it was a success.
What the fuck?
That sounds like...
Well, would you look at that? It worked! So how does it feel, Professor? What's it like living in the digital world?
Oh my...
It's even more comfortable than I had imagined.
Oh my god.
I'm frankly surprised by how comfortable it is. But I suppose it also makes complete logical sense.
Holy fuck!
This is how it feels to be liberated of burdens and distractions. I can think more clearly than ever. The final stage of my work will be a breeze like this. Your expectations will be met.
Oh, that's my big professor. You will be handsomely rewarded for your work.
A recording?
No.
No, wait.
You are correct, young lady. This is no mere recording. I am the genuine David Callahan, Professor of Engineering Science at the Basel Institute of Science, and a researcher whose name will go down in history.
How the hell is this even possible?
We saw your body in the swamp.
No way. Don't tell me.
He uploaded
His
himself.
knowledge, personality, and memories have all been converted into an AI.
Yeah.
Most likely through the power of the Genesis. Also that he could surpass the limitations of the human mind and become a singularity.
Holy fuck, dude. What the
Professor
heck?
Callahan, how could...
Well, well, you're even more perceptive than I expected. What a vexatious little maid you are.
Must you be like this every time, Melchior? Our work here is done. We have no reason to stay any longer.
Fine, fine. I suppose you're right. We'll see you later, Professor.
Very good, then. I will be waiting for you.
Bye. Oh shit. Uh-oh.
Warning! Explosives detected!
That little bastard.
The Aurora! Zeros, use your stun mode to stop...
No you don't!
No! Oh my
I
god.
won't let it happen. I won't let anyone damage the place she holds so dear.
No, Catcher, no! Oh, fuck. Oh, what the heck? She's not.
Shit!
Damn it!
There it is. I thought something was off about you, but I never figured it ran that deep. I wonder if this is what came out of analyzing that other emperor and the rest of those types.
I will need to revise my expectations of Marduk's capabilities.
And speak of the devil, I suppose it's time we made our exit then,
As someone connected to another being, not of flesh, you have my respect. Till we meet again.
She's not dead. She's a robot. What are we looking at? Who the fuck?
No way.
She's a robot.
Rosette!
This is all my fault.
She's not dead though. She's fine.
You gonna be okay?
Yes. I think so.
Oh, her arm! Oh shit! Oh gosh! Oh, she fucked up. Oh, damn. Oh. Ow. Haha. Damn. Yeah, I had a feeling. I was gonna say I had a feeling that she's just a robot, but I didn't want to say it. Because, I mean, not that it matters, like, right? Jesus Christ, man. Well, that's gonna be a fun part for Jess. That's gonna be a fun part for Jess. The entire Tissy is locked down. Who could have ever seen that coming? What's going to happen to us? I hope Agnes is okay. Ren too. All we can do is wait for them to get in touch. Sorry, it's one hell of a massive airship. The IX Alba airship series. I don't like that it's called the Alba. Currently being tested. Oh, it's Marduk. What? Oh, Jesus.
I apologize for our sudden arrival during the frenzied events of yesterday.
Thorndyke.
To start this off, I am General Manager of Marduk Total Security Company, Gilliam Thorndike. This is our Chief of Security, Qasim Al-Fayed.
Al-Fayed, like Faraday.
A pleasure to meet you all.
Alfred, is he? No doubt about it.
I was not expecting you to travel all the way to Basel, but it is an honor to meet you all the same. I've heard many a rumor about how shrewd a manager you are, Mr. Thorndike. Together with your Chief of Security's combat exploits.
You make me blush, Your Highness.
I am humbled by your words.
I arrived in my home country a few days ago, so I'm afraid I'm not up to date on all the latest developments. But am I to understand that Marduk will be responsible for securing the city of Basel for the remainder of the day?
That is correct. Off the record, a presidential executive order was issued yesterday to that effect. A CID Special Ops unit will be arriving in the city this evening. Marduk's task will be to secure key facilities in Basel until they are ready.
Special Ops unit. Sending in Hercules, huh? Wouldn't shock me if you belong to him too, miss. Oh, she does. She's the leader of Hercules, if I remember correctly. You're very astute.
We've also brought one of the Ix-Alba series of airships that we're currently testing on behalf of the Republican Army.
Why is it called Ix-Alba, sir? Dude. Okay.
Said airship will allow us to ensure the integrity of the orbital network.
Which is how you're able to have this conversation, I suppose. Your concierge isn't the only way we've gotten your hooks into Basel, I see.
Our goals on this particular occasion are simply to protect this city and its orbital network. Rest assured that much like your country, we have no intention of getting too deeply involved in Basel's affairs.
As our stance as well. We are only doing what we consider necessary. Very well, I will take your word on that. For now, quelling the chaos unfolded before us clearly does come first. However, given our stake in Vern and the connection to the Institute, this current state of affairs is grave concern to us. You have a lot to answer for here as CEO, Mr. Transcend. Please! If I may defend myself, I never could have seen this coming.
There is some merit to that argument, but it also leaves out a number of key facts. You are to see that shareholders' Mira is used to generate a profit, and yet you covered up a huge potential problem for over a month. We confirmed last night that it wasn't just Almada's money being used for ill. Elsheim's investments were also misappropriated. And if these are the result of you turning a blind eye to Professor Callahan's behavior all this time...
You keep your mouth shut! Just who do you think you are? Who gave you the right to speak?
Ooh! Alright, throw the bright name around. Go for it.
I don't care if you are student council president at Aramis. This is none of your...
I am here as a special advisor for Liberal's ZCF.
Nice! She has a card from the ZCF. Lol. Get fucked, bro. I know Tita, bitch. My best friend is Tita.
I also serve as a negotiator representing the Epstein Foundation. In other words, I'm here to speak up against anything that threatens their interests, which this has. Now, do I have the right to speak?
Oh my god! What? Ren! Now that's a dramatic twist straight out of the play. I've heard rumors swirling around about you, but I never expected you to show up here. Still, she's right. We aren't the only shareholders that have been concerned about this. Other related companies are as well. I hope you do not need me to spell out exactly what kind of situation you're in. But...
When will you grow a damn spine?
Yeah.
The danger here isn't over. Anyone can see that. And you still intend to do nothing after what happened to Callahan?
But doing
Professor
nothing...
Hamilton left you in charge of Vern, of Basel. Don't you feel any shame?
In any event, we now have half a day before the cogs start turning again. Even if we do nothing, the Calvardian government will see to it that matters are resolved. But knowing how egregiously my country's funds have been misused, I refuse to stand by and do nothing. So, Arkwright Solutions. Might I enlist your services for the remainder of the day? Of course, you can approach the task in whatever way best suits you, just as you did in Tharbad and have done many times before. My only true wish is that you put a stop to Almada's plans before they can bear fruit. Does this sound doable?
We'll be well compensated for this, I trust?
Gotta make sure I get paid, bruh, after the conference.
Qasim, why?
It's been some time, Farida.
I suspected you two were related. Your brother, right? Never expected him to be one of Marduk's hunting dogs.
I hear you've been taking good care of my sister, Arkwright Solutions. As for you, Van, it's been 2 years, I believe?
Oh, we know him. Oh, damn.
I understand you've greatly improved your use of the stun caliber and your martial arts. Reset mentioned as much. As your former instructor, that fills me with great pride.
What? What? You... what? I assumed it was the bearded guy. As your former instructor? What? I try. Still not so hot with tactic stuff you taught me, though. I've heard all kinds of stories about you, too. But I never expected our meeting. Oh no, he's an He's not his master. He's an instructor. But still, what? I never expected our meeting to be like this.
In that, we are agreed. Still, while we might be providing our services and your weapon, I believe the contract between us to be an equal one. I hope that we can continue our fine partnership, Mr. Arkwright.
Nope. Yeah, let's not get too friendly. I'm not interested in becoming any more than just contractor to you. Still, since we're here, there's one thing I want to ask. Just how long has she been like that?
Information on our concierge is classified, I'm afraid. However, if an approximate time frame will suffice, I suppose I can oblige. About a year ago.
Oh god. So she was human before. Fully. Maybe. Maybe she's only half robot, though. Something seemed off about her all this time. We first started talking 3 years ago, but the first time we actually met in Tablar. Since when I visited Orid for lessons on tactics, she was conveniently unavailable. That sounds like... Does that mean?
Still, I know she's in good hands with Associate Professor Archett. I also happen to bring some compatible parts that she can use. though I regret that Ms. Twinings will not be able to provide you with any more of her services for the time being.
Well, shit. I just got a weapon for her, sir. Fine. You ain't nothing to apologize for. I doubt anyone, any amount of workers' comp I could give her would make up for forcing her to do something that crazy. But either way, there's my problem to deal with, not yours.
Well, I apologize for meddling in your affairs then. With that said, we must take our leave. We've negotiations with the Republican Army to attend to. As I mentioned during the conference, we've no intention of interfering in this crisis any more than is necessary. Fascinated though I am by what a genius can achieve through an obsession that knows no bounds.
Cousin, wait!
There are a number of matters Abby and I disagree on.
Oh boy.
Whether you are suited to being a warrior is very much one of them.
Holy goddamn! Brutal! Oh, shit!
Still, I can only assume it was the guidance of the flames and Arusha that led you here.
Harsh, brother!
Battle is almost upon us, and I will be watching to see how you fare through it.
Holy goddamn, bro. Do you need to be that harsh? Poor Ferda.
Very.
As much as I'd love to write him off as an arrogant asshole, I can't get enough of a read on him. Just how tough is he?
I'd say he's one of the strongest Jaegers who ever lived.
Holy goddamn, that's saying something. What? The strongest Jaeger? What? Our conversation is over then. Ren, where are the others? They're still here. There was talk of them returning to the capital, but that's not going to be possible now. The whole area is on lockdown. Roads and railways, even the airspace net around Ethos has been sanctioned off. Not like that comes as any surprise after what happened. What do you mean? What happened now? An explosion of Arvel City. What? There were no casualties, fortunately. Just a casual explosion in the city, though. Yeah. But we suspect that Armada might have been involved. Arvel is a decent-sized city to the north of the capital, right? Yeah. It must have been just a diversion while this was their real target. Oh, I think it's almost certain. However, given the proximity to the capital, we can't afford to take it lightly. Both the CID and the guilds are being pushed to their limits right now. We won't be able to give you any backup. That's fine. We weren't expecting it any to begin with. Internet, please. But can you at least share whatever info you managed to gather? Surely that goes for stuff from the ZCF and the Foundation too. That sounds fair to me, insofar as our insights align, of course. I also do what I can. Just take care of Agnes for me in return, please. Thank you, Ren. I hear the initial work is done on your concierge, too. That's Professor Hamilton's family for you. Geniuses to the last. Oh? Thanks for telling us. That's so good to hear. She's being seen to by Associate Professor as Mary's room, wasn't she? Let's go say hi then. Holy god, shit, fuck, damn, death, stupid shit.
Whoops.
Oh, we're not leaving? We're not allowed to leave. Okay, hang on. Man. It is really warm. I don't even know if my fan is at max. It's really warm in my room right now.
So...
I'm gonna open my window again. I closed it because my dad was cutting the grass. It's so stuffy, man. I am going the wrong way, bro.
Oh, hello there.
I hope everything went well.
Thanks. Sounds like you pulled an all-nighter, huh?
Looks like Zeros is up and running again. Fortunately for us, the damage for him wasn't so bad. I just wish I could say the same about Rosette. Putting her back to the way she was is going to take a while.
Please, don't be so downhearted. The first-rate care you've been giving me has stabilized my vitals a considerable amount.
Holy goddamn.
I'm relieved to hear that.
Have you spoken to Mr. Thorndyke?
Did before coming here, yeah. He's as much of a questionable character as I was expecting. Their chief of security is the same old standoffish grump, too. You'd think it'd kill him to put on a smile.
That's just how they are, I'm afraid.
It's fine, you know. You don't need to force yourself to speak.
For what it's worth, her life isn't in any danger here. The medicine you helped me with yesterday seems to have been working wonders.
She's right. It has really made this easier for me.
Good to hear. We sure didn't think it'd end up being used on you when we took that job on.
The artificial limbs that Mr. Thorndyke brought with him are compatible with her too. That's not to say you shouldn't take it easy. Anything that involves the nervous system is a heavy burden on the body. The best thing you can do for yourself right now is get lots and lots of rest.
I will. Thank you. Though, I truly am sorry for not being able to support you all when you need it most.
Don't sweat it. We can take things from here. You just kick back and relax. Next time you wake up, you can bet we'll have good news to share. And a hell of a big bonus, too.
I'll have to look forward to that then, won't I? Follow your hearts and act as you always do. And everything will be fine.
Yeah, she's only half robot.
Sorry, but I'd like to ask you something. Why? Why did you risk your life to save mine?
Because you would have died?
No one should have to put themselves through something like this over someone like me.
Aww.
It was because you were just so dazzlingly radiant in that moment, I suppose.
What?
You have so many people who care about you, and you care about them just as much in return. To someone who's lost her bonds, memories, and even body,
Huh?
the sight was almost blinding.
What? To someone who has lost her bonds, memories, and even her body. What happened? She has no memory before she was like this? Is that what she's saying? Like she's missing her memories? Oh, shit.
I'm a little jealous of all you have, if I'm to tell the truth. So please, Treat yourself like an irreplaceable treasure.
Aww.
Not just for you, but for those who love you too.
Aww. About Rosette. Just how much of her is artificial, anyways? I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing it is a lot. You weren't indirectly involved in making her who she was, right? Right? That's right. We assisted Marduk in researching artificial biological limbs some time ago. Our partnership only produced the prototype, though. I never imagined it would actually start using the technology like this. Rosette was clearly the result of multiple different technologies being used together, not just one they developed with us. I've heard that this is also a field that the Institute of Technology over in the Empire has been looking into. Van, you seem to know the truth for a while. I couldn't be sure, but I had a feeling. I couldn't tell the image was seen during our video. Calls were artificially generated. So, it took me really off guard when she showed up in person in Tabler. It was only when I noticed she moved faster and kind of different from normal people, I started putting two and two together. Makes sense. It did feel like there was something strange about her, but I never imagined it was because she was of this. Her capabilities are far greater than and speeds than an ordinary human, but she is also less precise control over her body in exchange. I can't imagine how much effort she puts effort she must put in to be able to move as naturally as she does. She'll be able to return to us the way she was, won't she? I'm sure she will, right, Professor? I think there's every chance of that. Technology is involved seems to be fairly well established by Marduk at this point. It won't be easy to make her all the precise adjustments after reattaching her limbs, but I'll make sure it happens. We're counting on you. She might be on loan to us from Marduk, but she's as much a member of Arkwright Solutions as the rest of us. Anyway, time for us to get out of here. Right. We need to do what we can and put Rosette at ease.
Wait! Please. If it's not too much to ask, could I keep helping you?
Yes.
I want to stop Professor Callahan and the devils who've done this to him by my own hand. No matter—
Oh, Catra.
Sorry, but no can do.
Van, the answer to the question is yes. Of course you can help us. Because I have unlocked his slots and his plugins. I have spent sepith on this, sir. Sir? Sir. It's a video game. You can't do this to me, okay? My god, it is so freaking warm, bro. I'm sweating. Why is it so warm, bro? I don't get it. It's so freaking warm.
I suppose that's the right decision after I landed Rosette in a hospital bed.
No, that's not the reason, though.
I wasn't able to use Fio and Zeros at even half of their potential, either. If all I'm gonna be is a burden to the team...
That ain't what I'm saying. You're no burden. We're gonna need you and your engineering know-how here for sure. But we're also not a charity. We only do favors for people if the client and price are a good fit. You heard what Reset said, right? If you did, then you should know what you gotta do. And where you went wrong.
You're right. I should never have done something that would upset the people who care about me. And I never will again. I just want to stop the chaos unfolding in Basel and the misuse of technology that created it. And if I'm gonna do that, it's not the help of the police or guild I need. It's you. As compensation, I can offer you my skills and expertise on technology. I can also give you my word that I'll help Essie put Reset back to the way she was as fast as possible. Is that enough to make me a good fit for you?
It sure is. We'd be happy to take that 4 SPG on. We'll be counting on you now. Couldn't ask for better than a student of Professor Hamilton's.
Thank you. I won't let you down.
Promise me you'll take good care of him, okay? I'll be working around the clock too. Promise. Thank you so much. Time to get down to business.
Time to get down to business. Sorry. To defeat Armada. I might turn up my fan in a minute, and I might actually go out and, like, breathe in the fresh air. I don't know, something. I have to cool down my room somehow. Maybe I'll get a cold drink. The CID's Special Ops unit is going to be here this evening. That means we've only got a half a day to do what we want. Once they're here, we're done. We're gonna make this time count. Sure, it felt like to me like Almata's work was done after making that AI a success. You sure they didn't just bounce? No, I'm certain they're still in the region. The abnormalities in the orbital net and distribution network are less pronounced than yesterday, but they're still present. Something's still happening, I'm sure of it. Really? Then Almada's research is still going on somewhere in the city. Rosette mentioned something earlier that I think will help.
This might be fundamentally different to what happened in Crossbell, but I still think that is our closest reference point.
Oh, okay.
The orbital network and septium veins were used in the development of highly advanced technology then as well. Basel City also has both, making it the perfect environment to finish what they started.
With the orbital network and the septium veins at their disposal, they have access to efficient, unlimited resources for their research. If Professor Callahan has reached the heights of the singularity in Crossbell did, then our foes are pretty lurking somewhere in the region, finishing what they started. It's still a very large area to try and find them, and though we still have to find some way to narrow our search down. If we could get close enough to their location, the Genesis might react and show us that we're on the right track, too. Using the damn thing as like a metal detector, huh? Suppose we gotta try anything at this point. Let's see. If there are any Force Brigands to take care of while we start asking around, there's no telling where we may find a clue that will lead us to the truth. I'll help however I can. Wait, I should not be meddling in your jobs now that I'm a client instead of a guide. Don't be silly. You're one of us now. You're a client, but how about you just treat you like a temp for now? Okay, that works for me. Happy to have you with us. Even if it means a kid to adult ratio evened out here. Well then, let's get to work. I want to stop by the guild. Fern, Garrett's workshop. Should probably talk to our resident genius professor too. Those sound like good places to start for me. Okay. I need to take a quick break because my room I'm melting. So, quick BRB. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Hang on. Give me 2 seconds. Ugh. It's fucking warm, man. Oh. Oh, camera. I forgot. Hello. I had to change my t-shirt because I was just frickin' sweating, man. So. Oh, I'm a lot cooler now, but damn, it's so warm. Right, where are we going now? We have, side quests, I believe. Oh, that's cool. I like it when you look up and there's things. It's like that in like Cold Steel as well. You could actually see the airships and shit during the war and stuff. That was cool. So I like that that is just sitting up there now. Right, where do I need? That's the main story. Let's go.
Off we go.
Let's go do the side quests first because that way I can relax. I can rest my voice for a little bit.
Let's see what we've got.
She's literally right here. Cool. Like, hi.
Time to go solve some problems.
We're on a topic. Yeah. There's somebody I can ask about this topic.
Let's stay here and relax.
I didn't mean to talk to you.
Do you have any preferences?
I did not get your shit.
Thanks for coming in.
Can we talk?
Is this the only quest? Seems to be the only quest. Yep. I just checked. This is the only quest that we have to do.
Let's stay here and relax.
Go, go, go!
We have a few people to talk to. I think we can nearly do that as we're going about here. You know? Well, it looks like we might have to talk to somebody. Oh no, there it is. Let's...
This is the Aerotram, operated by the city of Fox.
Because it's going to be a lot of reading otherwise. Let's break it up with, let's go to gas cards first. Give it another look. Comb it real thorough this time. Yes, Chief. Is something wrong? Anything we can help with? I wish it was that simple, but nope. There ain't nothing folks can help with. Guess it wouldn't hurt to fill you in, though. What? Parts for the weapon prototype went missing? Yep. You found out when we were looking into Callahan's disappearance. Most of the parts were still here. It's not like the whole thing up and vanished. But there are little bits and pieces of our inventory missing. Our order sheets don't add up. And we haven't been able to find missing parts anywhere. And not just a few of them either. The missing huge chunks of inventory. Too much stuff to count. Oh, that's a bit alarming. You're talking about weapon you showed us earlier, right? Yeah, that definitely ain't good. And you're right. I don't know how you could help with that. It smells like an inside job to me. No way the world famous Grassguard workshop just loses track of its inventory like that. Darn straight. A lot of us here know about the weapons, but it's still a highly classified project. We're taking extra steps to make sure nothing gets out. Of all the times. This had to happen right after I went and mouthed off to Tassart. Shameful, I tell ya. The other part online. Do you know? Don't know. I remember you showing me how the system worked. Do you think this inventory shortfall might be related to the network problems the city's been having? Our youngsters suggested the same thing. Not entirely off the table, no. I just like to think we're being more careful than that. How could we not have been, given everything going on?
That's understandable. Yeah, I find it hard to believe that it's just an accident, with how careful everyone's being. This feels premeditated.
Yeah, with all that weird shit going on, it's hard to chalk anything up to coincidence right now.
There's just so much going on. We'll keep an eye out for any leads on about your parts, though.
Thanks. Man, I'm sorry, folks. You've got enough on your plate. Without us and our stupid supply hiccups. We're still trying to find Callahan, but we haven't got any leads yet. Our best guess could be somewhere off the beaten path. Might have holed up himself somewhere on purpose, even.
That does sound like a good guess.
Well, if we learn anything, let us know. Okay, quick and easy.
You couldn't have timed your arrival better. Ren, we weren't expecting to find you here.
You want something from us?
The opposite. I have something for you. A little piece of intel.
Do you have to go blathering to them about it? Hey, don't spoil her fun, Killjoy. Ladies don't like the harness. Excuse me?
Alright, boys, simmer down. It's not the time for mouthing off.
So, what's this info about?
To the surprise of no one, Almata's behind the explosion of Varenville. It sounds like it's a real mess out there right now. After word got out about Almata had corporate help.
Yeah, a lot of high-ranking bracers are stuck there right now, trying to sort everything out. Honestly, I'd really rather be out there right now, but we're tied up here.
Yeah, after yesterday, we're not leaving anytime soon. Indeed, I'm still positive that the attack in Aranville was just a diversion. Basil has to be their main target. In fact, we know a little more about the agents who unleashed their chaosms in the city yesterday. I strongly believe the same duo. I strongly believe it's the same duo you met in Longport. Them again. Viola and Alexander, they caused a ton of trouble back in Longport too. That's certainly not good. That said, we shouldn't have to worry about them. We're here now that Marduk is in town. How many men have they got? We're talking just one in the whole city? They have enough people on the ground to rival a large Jaeger Corps and vastly better equipment. Their chief of security in particular is a real force of nature. Of course, I imagine you know that pretty well already. Hazim. Yep. Gramps here described him as one of the strongest Jaegers to walk the earth. It's funny. Guy's got a baby face. Doesn't even look thirsty. But he gives off the vibe like he's could kick your ass into next week. At any rate, the city's in good hands with him patrolling around. Still gotta figure out what Armada's planning next, though. Speaking of, you confirmed those two you encountered yesterday were connected to the gardens, correct? Yeah. They said they were overseers. That checks out. They've got 4 units and an overseer in charge of each one. The 2 of them seem to be connected to Almata differently, though. Malkier is both an overseer and a high-ranking executive of Almata. But his cohort said that she is only a contractor. Talk about complicated. I wonder what the story is there. Not much the wiser than you guys there, unfortunately. What do you know is the most monstrous mafia and most vile assassin there ever had lived have joined hands, and that ain't good. Indeed. After we have Basil taken care of, we'll need to devise a strategy for dealing with them. Have you managed to learn anything about what Almada's up to here? Unfortunately not. If anything, we're hoping that we might have a lead on Professor Callan, might be. I wish I did, but I'm not too familiar with the geography of this area. I tried to see if I could find anything on the net, but they covered their tracks, unfortunately. Sorry for coming up empty-handed. Don't worry about it. It really wasn't going to be that easy. Aside from that, my only other advice is to keep our septium veins in mind. They're more relevant than you might think. The septium veins? I recall Rosette mentioning those recently, actually. They do have a tendency to affect the orbital network in particular. At first glance, they appear unrelated. We had no way to prove that they were all related. Until a certain phenomenon, Crossbow, demonstrated that 2 can affect each other under the right conditions. This incident here is eerily reminiscent of what happened a year and a half ago. It's just my hunch, though. Well, that does make a lot of sense. Yeah, thanks for the pointer. Well, we gotta get back to tracking down Callahan. What are you 2 up to? We'll be doing our rounds in the city under control, keeping the city under control. We can't just leave it all up to Marduk. Yeah. They're good, but don't get me wrong. They're even shadier than you guys are. I don't trust them. I'd be helping out, too. Until there's some other developments that demand my attention. I'll need to keep an eye on all the students as well. We're all waiting for you, Agnes. Odesh and Albert, too. Don't forget that, okay? I won't. Be careful, Ren.
Now then.
Let me ask you something.
Oh. Oh my god, Aaron, you're so mean. Why are you like this? And you call me a kid? You want me to stop calling you kids? Stop acting like one? Lol. Oh my god. These guys.
On my way.
Why not stay here and relax?
What's going on?
Oh no, it's auto-scrolling.
Deploying shards!
Time to go all out. Activating drive.
Hit him fast, Barry. A chance!
Keep it up. It's working.
Zypher activate.
Going all in.
Breathe on us!
Got you!
Cool. Every day. It just sort of happens. Oh, what? Oh. I was about to say, I'm not gonna turn into the Grendel in a side quest, am I? Oh my god!
You let your guard down.
Holy goddamn! Are we gonna see this guy in action? Oh shit! Oh shit! Let me buckle in for this. This is gonna be cool and sick. Oh! Oh my god! What the heck?
Perish.
Oh my god, that weapon is so big.
This was nothing more than our response as a part of crisis management. Our firm's concierge has previously analyzed the situation. I will leave the rest to the CID and the local police, as well as them. Farewell.
He took it out in one fell swoop, yeah.
That takes care of that.
What is normal in Trails games? What is normal? I don't believe that we'll ever have normal in Trails. It's not possible. Don't believe it.
Heading to the objective.
is. I'm glad we didn't have to go on a wild goose chase to find you today. Ah, if it isn't the Spriggan, you look like you have something more to discuss with me. Damn right we do. I imagine you're already privy to the situation, so we needn't bring you up to speed. Right now, we're trying to get everything under control ourselves before the government intervenes any further. So that's why we wanted to ask you about me. What exactly do I have to do with all this? I will admit my curiosity is quite piqued by the developments here. Marduk is an interesting wrinkle in the story, as are Professor Callahan's, shall we say, inadvertent efforts. I do plan to stay and watch how it all pans out, but as I said yesterday, can you at least let me finish before it's missing me? I had a lot to face. A lot of hard truths over the past few days. I've been made to realize just how lacking I am and how much I still have to learn. I know that's impossible to rectify all that overnight, but there are still things I want to protect, no matter the cost. All I want is your feedback on my hypothesis of mine. I won't ask for any more of your help than that. Go on. Professor Callahan all but lives on the network now. But that goal of his contradicts the action he took. One thing doesn't add up to me. Why did he simply let the Mafia destroy the Aurora? That's a good question. I agree. There's an obvious contradiction. If they intended to use weapons of mass destruction, they must figure out how to invert and produce them. They simply don't exist yet. Professor Callahan's AI only solves one part of the problem. Even with the fundamental blueprints, there will be no means of producing. The AI is essentially in their research efforts. It holds more comprehensional power than any other machine in battle. And they no longer have it. That begs another question. How will they produce these nuclear weapons without the means to invent them? An astute observation. Can't say no, can you? Something tells me you wanted to help him out all along, in spite of your cocky old man attitude. I am simply giving him my feedback as he requested. It will be up to him to prove his theory, though. Judging from what I have heard so far, he'll find the answer soon enough. Yang. You are correct. People do not grow and change overnight. But having watched you, I can see how you've matured over the years. I look forward to seeing you grow into a well-rounded scientist, just as Professor Hamilton did. No. Thank you. I will. He really is like a brother to you, huh? He's more helpful than he wants to admit. Curious where he's going after he leaves Basel, but I guess that ain't any of my business. I agree. And besides, it's not our place to tell him how to live his life. We need to focus on our own work right now. You're right. We got a lot of info to work with now. Yeah. But I can't wrap my head around how it all fits together. Maybe talking about it will help. Is there a place we can chat in private? You can always head back to the inn. Actually, how about you come over to my place? I won't have to worry about people listening in there. Oh no, I couldn't impose on you like that. I really don't mind. And neither would Gran, or Professor Hamilton. It's her house, but I'm the only one who lives there right now. Cool. I'll take you up on the offer. Kinda curious to see the home of one of Epstein's true disciples. Oh, I wouldn't expect much. It's just a normal family home. I think Tita said that about frickin' Russell's house. Anyway, we can head over there whenever you like. Didn't they go in there? I thought I did. Chocolates! This cinnamon coffee, huh? Kinda has a different fragrance to it, but it's not bad. The professor is a big fan of it, so I've had it a lot. I've heard it's pretty popular in the Central East. Yeah, I drink it a lot back at home. Anyways, always with milk though. I can see myself getting addicted to this fragrance. It pairs perfectly with chocolate too. You got ourselves a little slice of heaven here. He is happy. Will someone put a stock in this guy already? You're a big fan of sweet stuff, huh? You seem to have like an enigma too. He can't help himself, I'm afraid. It feels like so strange to have this place so lively again. It's been only one here for so long. Yang and Essie are too busy in their work and they don't often only afford to drop in once in a blue moon these days. That's too bad. So, you were still really young when you were adopted by the professor. That's right. Though, I'd rather skip how it came about. Even though we're not related by blood, she treated me like her real grandchild. As soon as I started taking an interest in technology and absorbing anything I could, she would always have the time to find time in her busy schedule to teach me. Oh my god! There we go. Look at him! Oh my god, look at them. So happy. And then the plot came and ruined everything. After that, I started visiting the observatory a lot, because that's where she did her research. My interest in astronomy led to Yang and Essie teaching me all kinds of things along the way with her. I was a complete newbie, and yet they chose to make me part of their family. They seem like an absolute lovely people. Yeah, I can see why you're so desperate to protect everything they left but in their absence. But I failed. The Aurora was destroyed. Rosette suffered just to keep me safe. I don't know how I'm going to be able to face the professor when she comes home.
I don't think she'd be mad, bro. I think she'd be more mad if you got hurt. Like Rosette said, there's a lot of people around you who love you. This might be a good time to lean on them a little more.
You're not alone, critter.
Ruff.
Yeah. I'm coming to realize that too. I thought I'd learned that lesson when we all came together to finish Philo and Xenos. Apparently I was a few steps away. I could never have done that on my own. It took Grant's help, Yang and Essie's help. Even Professor Callahan played a pivotal role in getting the job done.
Really?
Professor Callahan helped make the orbital drones? I remember hearing that he used to stop by here despite being Hamilton's rival. But it's still hard to imagine. You only know him as he is now. But like I said yesterday, it wasn't always like that. He was a leading figure in the field of engineering science. He even designed the whole lot of the current Republican Army weaponry. He used to be something of a rival to Professor Hamilton and us, but both sides fully respected one another and took it as took it as a way for all of us to grow. It was Professor Callahan and Professor Hamilton who joining forces that they were able to create the Aurora too. Actually,
what is it?
Right? Why did he run off?
I found it. It looks like a... Oh my god, we're finally seeing a book, man. Can you read it? I've been wanting to read a book since the start of this game.
Looks like a lot like the Aurora.
Yeah, not exactly the same. Pretty damn close.
It is. It's part of an idea. It was considered during the planning stages of the Aurora. There was one half, the twin core system, that was the model after they left the right side of the human brain. The two systems would perfectly perform totally different calculations in tandem with one another, much like our brains do. In the end, budgetary constraints meant that only the Aurora was completed, but a prototype version of the other system was made. So then there's effectively a prototype of the central computer from yesterday out there somewhere? I did think of it. It was weird for them that they destroyed the Aurora, considering their endgame. But if Professor Callahan was one of the developers behind the whole project, it makes sense he would give them the prototype too. If we assume that to be the case, there's significant help in narrowing down where it could be. Could you give me a hand with finding other documents we have on here?
Of course!
Just tell us what you want us to do. I guess I can be put to work. But if you can't pinpoint where the thing is after we find all the stuff we want, we're going to force you to run butt naked through battle. Yeah, whatever. And yes, I need you to find a map of the septum veins in this area. Sure picked himself up fast. Hell of a more grown up than you are, that's for sure. Finally, a big map! Jesus. Slightly bigger map. Harbert. Abandoned factory. I think that's our place. That's the place where a lot of research leading for the last generation of airships, the gunships, were done, right? The whole area was sealed off a while ago because it was so worn down. But you think we're going to find our target there? I say the odds are about 87%, no, 90%. I tried taking the waveforms and distortions in the orbital energy supply networks, then combining them with the map of the septum veins. The only place that matches that data is big, but quite enough to hide the device the Aurora size. It's close enough to Basel to interfere with the orbital network. Nowhere else is a good match as this. That's some confidence. I don't think it's misplaced. This area matches everything we know so far. An abandoned factory, far from civilization, seems like a perfect place for Almada to hide out. What are you doing? Congratulations on the job well done. I'm sure the genius professor would be impressed with your efforts here. I wouldn't be so sure about that. I was just about to guess right now. But I wouldn't know for sure until we make our way over there. Well, we've come this far. Time to finish this leg of the race. I agree. It's 2 p.m. already, so we don't have much time. I think we should let Ren, the guild, and the CID know what we're doing. The abandoned road leading to the factory is on the bottom level of Newtown. On the other side of the locked gate, a certification card will get you through. I'm ready to leave whenever you are. Got it? We'll head there as soon as we're ready. Done. They informed Ren, the guild, the CID, that they were going to make their way to Ort Abandoned Road. Okay. As much as I would love to keep going. Oh my god, there's pictures! Look at it! That's so nice. Yeah, as much as I'd like to progress more with the main story, I think I'm gonna stop here for now. I'm just gonna look around this house real quick. Same pictures as downstairs. Lazy game. Come on. I think we're getting to the last stretch, so I think the next
The next stream will be probably the end of this chapter. So we'll be heading into the next chapter next time, for sure. And I really wish I could continue, but I'm getting hungry and it's still really warm and I gotta go make food, so... and if I stream any longer, I'm just gonna get hungrier and hungrier and order food. I don't want to order food. So... yeah, I'm gonna have to end the stream here, Saj.
Well,
but we've made progress. We're I'd say we're practically done with this chapter. And I don't know what will be in store for us next chapter, but it's definitely getting crazy in here. So I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care all. Bye!